Okay, so the NCAA tournament is going on. It means coaches are getting fired. It means rumors abound about other guys getting hired. In fact, Lorenzo Romar's name came up with the UCLA position, which opened up. Romar was an assistant there, of course, for Jim Herrick, was part of the '95 team that won the national championship there with Cameron Dollar playing guard for him, for that matter. Has been at Washington for a long time now, second all-time winningest coach, and sort of said he wasn't interested in the job, but it kind of begs the question of how good that job was. And you know, UCLA it's an interesting story because, first off, in LA, and especially basketball, I mean, you got the Lakers now, for crying out loud, you got the Clippers, you have all the other sports in LA. It's not a college town to begin with.
Right.
UCLA, though, does have the great expectations. Their fans are like Laker fans. To a lot of them, it's still the John Wooden era. Whereas I think it's a much tougher place to win than a lot of people give you credit for. And I don't know that I think it's that great a job, to tell you the truth.
Well, it doesn't appear to be when you hear others talk about it, because this is an institution that's gone to the Final Four 5 times in the last 37 years. 3 of those times were under Ben Howland, who was just fired. So it's not like it's year in, year out trips to the Final Four, and that's the standard that should be set, but it seems to be the standard that's been set based on Wooden, which was a long time ago. So their expectations seem to be out of whack with what they've been in recent years, and you come with that kind of pressure, you come with that kind of expectation. And the other thing you hear about UCLA is they're not paying a boatload to people. They're not.
No, they're not.
They're not a school that overpays on any level. So you're not going to go there and get rich in terms of basketball dollars. So what is it that makes it so appealing? You come with that pressure, that expectation. You're not getting rewarded the way you would at other schools. I don't know that it's nearly as attractive as they seem to think it is.
No, Westwood's nice, though. We've both been down there.
Yeah, weather's great.
Nothing wrong with living in LA, but it's the same thing with the football program. I mean, Jim Morrill went down there this year and talked about completely changing the culture, which he took a big step towards doing. But think about it. The last guy to have consistent success at UCLA in football was Terry Donahue. That was a long time ago, too. I mean, there are certain programs which are, you know, I call them, you know, phony. And I don't mean there's anything wrong with UCLA, but there's an expectation level there that's completely out of whack with who they are. They're kind of like Husky football fans a little bit, who seem to think, I know, it's treading close to home, but who seem to think it's still the Don James era. Don James, those guys never lost a player they ever wanted to Oregon or Oregon State. It's a completely different world now. It's going to be impossible to be that again. So, you know, for UCLA, I think they need to do what they did the last time, which is take a coach from back east who doesn't realize what he's getting into. And hope you luck out and get another Ben Howland.
Yeah, get somebody naive.